Hey friends, hope you guys are all doing well. Just want to touch base really quick. All of you who are following my Arizona off-grid, just want to let you know that I am still moving forward with that. It's just things have gotten kind of weird in the world with the coronavirus and they've slowed things down. So in the meantime, I've got a new project I'm going to start introducing into my channel, something that's been close to my heart called Hunting Humans, and I hope you guys enjoy. So take a look. Hey guys, it's Sam. I want to thank you for checking this out. So today we're hunting humans, and I'm here with Joe. And so Joe, I'd like for you to, if you don't mind, we'd just like to know, just tell us, I guess, a little bit of how you got here. How you got here? Yeah.
Well, it wasn't wanted, just bad choices. I don't know. It's just.
I mean, how long have you been on the street?
Oh gosh, on and off for probably since 2009. But that's just because problems with family. I always had a place to stay. With my family, but that had its ups and downs too. And
it's 11 years, man.
Yeah, but the last 5 years I was with my girlfriend. And we went to Oceanside and so on and so forth. But we always were bumping heads. It was a hard relationship, and it was her fault or my fault. But I made most of the mistakes. But when that all finally ended, my father passed away. I was up here when he did pass away. I was trying to. Thought I was on a good end of that scenario, but somehow in the mix it just got complicated. He got sick, and he passed away. And I tried to locate him, and the next thing you know, I'm rode out of the house, run off. Yeah. So this is where I kind of. Of course, I was up in that shelter for a while, but I couldn't handle that. It was a good thing. It seemed like at first, but as the population grew up there.
Is it still there?
No,
it's
not.
They took it all down. Yeah. What'd they do with it? What'd they do with everyone?
Some of them got housing, and a lot of them just disappeared. For me, I was only in and out of there for a few weeks at a time, and then I came down here, which I enjoyed because nobody was here. They found, there used to be a lot of people hanging, or what do you want to call it?
Yeah.
Homesteading it down here now. But I was all by myself, and that went good for a couple months. And when they closed the camp,
yeah.
And they all came back, and then they all kind of got dispersed. And now you can't be on the train deck. Unless you have a running ticket, and so now you're on this. I mean, they allow this in a sense. You can't have a tent. I never was into having a tent. But just like a bunch of stuff. If I can't pick it up in a couple bags and go, that's the way I like to run. A little light. Because.
What about come winter time?
Oh, winter time's no fun. This last winter, there were some rainstorms that just.
Yeah, we got a lot of rain.
I think I was prepared a couple times, but unless you really got a spot and you think it's okay, you're all right a little bit. But that doesn't last forever. Anybody can come in and tear it down or tell you to go. So I was never, and I wasn't into hauling tent. So I spent this last winter. Seems like from April or something till June was the wet. Or no, wait a minute. It started in Thanksgiving time. But those storms weren't that bad. It was the ones after Christmas.
Yeah, we got a lot of rain.
A lot of rain.
Yeah.
Everything's wet forever. you know, if you don't have money to go to the laundromat and dry it out, so on and so forth, you know, your blankets, everything is just ruined. I mean, I had a cot. Well, that got me off the ground, but, you know, that thing got, somebody got, what do you call it, sabotaged it, you know.
Yeah.
Just a nice gentleman, a Jehovah's Witness guy, was it Jojo? That's what they call me, Jojo. But, what do you need? And I go, well, if I had a cot would be nice, you know, you get off the ground, get away from the ants, bugs. You know, it works all right, but if you don't have it covered, then you're just soaking wet anyways. So the rain's no fun, no.
How do the like the locals treat you? I know before the coronavirus, things were getting pretty heated down here. You'd get a lot of people just coming down here to be dramatic and cause problems.
I'm sure they consider themselves locals, but I mean, I've been here all my life, so I know all the old, you know, anybody that knows me really don't have a problem with them. You know, they kid me a little bit here and there. You know, they don't like me having to live like this, but I don't want to be a burden on anybody I know. You know, in a sense, it's just easier just to kind of just fade out. I drink a lot, you know, that's my biggest problem to escape reality is alcohol, and that's only it's only a temporary solution, you know. It doesn't help, it's not good for you. I mean, yeah, I like it, but you know, I'm not a hardcore drug addict or anything, you know.
Do you have a family?
Well, I have some family out there. My mom and dad are dead. I have two sisters, and they just choose not to associate with me. I don't want to go into that. You know, they're definitely disappointed or disgusted, whatever they're thinking. I don't hold it against them. I understand, but you know, it's not like the way they think it is. You know, they never had to come down this road that. I don't think they've ever been on the street or anything. You know, they always had jobs and moved on with whatever problems they had in their lives. And I never asked them too much about, you know, either way. My business. But of course, you know, I was always the bad kid, you know, the black sheep of the family.
Yeah.
So.
What about? Do you know? Do you mind if I ask? Like, what are your? Do you have a plan? Do you have any? Do you have any plans?
I don't. I pretty much live day to day, because when you're in my shoes, I can't. You know, sure, I like to have a little. They call it like a routine. You know, I'd rather have it be more. Foreseeable.
Sure.
But when you're here, you gotta just kind of go with what comes along. Some days you eat, some days you don't. Some days you're drinking, some days you don't. Some days you're soaking wet. Other days you got brand new clothes on. You know, it comes and goes, the good and the bad. You know, and I don't wish it on anybody. It ain't no, like I said, it ain't no easy way. You know, the booze makes it easier to accept here and there, but that's just a false reality in a sense. You know, but
what about? Do you have any thoughts about God? Have you?
I've always been, you know, I've always believed in a higher power. You know, God. You know, I'm gonna say I'm a full-blown Catholic or a Christian, or, you know, I think there's somebody up there that's in control. You know, after you leave here, I mean, I don't want to go to hell. I mean, I know everybody makes mistakes, but I don't think you're gonna be totally condemned for whatever crime you commit. I mean, I hope not. You know, I hope everybody's forgiven in a sense.
I mean, we can know that for sure, and I'd like to talk about that after this interview, if you don't mind. But you know, I'd like to ask if anyone that's watching this can pray for you. I would like for you guys to do that, and
that's appreciative. I mean, I pray for other people. I always wonder why. Like I bitch and moan about my situation, but in reality, I could be in another country, drinking out, looking for water that's just been.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I mean, why am I so lucky to be here as opposed to another place? You know, and what do they know about God, Jesus, or Muhammad? Who you know? Who, they don't really have a choice. You know, they're stuck where they're at. And I've been blessed to be where I've been. You know, I've had a lot of fortunate situations. I just
That's a positive outlook.
never perceived that I was going to come, you know, to where it's going to get this rough. But you know, I've lived this far. You know, and I'm pretty.
You know, it's funny.
I'm happy with where I'm at now. You know, I got to be happy where I'm at. I could be in prison or somewhere,
Right.
or being tortured somewhere.
It's interesting that you
know,
that you can say that and have such a positive view, because with the way, you know, this area that we live, you see a lot of these kids, they have everything, and they can't, they complain. And,
well, I don't know
they
where
have
where they're going at. You know, a lot of them are. I don't know.
They got it too good.
Things are just too easy for them.
Right.
If they come from a well-to-do family, I mean,
Right.
the ones that are on the street, man,
Yeah.
well, they're hitting it early, and I don't wish that on anybody. I mean, it just.
Joe, if somebody that you would want to watch this video ever watches it, if there's one person out there, or more than one, that you would want to say anything to, would you like to say
I would say it's
that?
parents that are concerned and worried about their
No, I mean you
their children and their
specifically.
lifestyle.
Is there you specifically
I can't
that
really
you would
tell
like
you
to say?
anybody I want to really see this video. You know, it's just.
Well, I'm
I'll do it. But
I'm not anybody, and I don't have, you know. But I'm just saying, like, if it ever gets to the point where, you know, if there's something you'd like to say to somebody.
From what I've just said, I hope they get something out of it. You know, a lot of people are gonna probably take it the wrong way, like I'm a sellout or crybaby, but whatever. They don't know. But I just hope that a lot of people don't have to end up down this road and be like just boom, all of a sudden, bam, you're hit with it. You know, I was able to deal with. You know, I'm able to deal with it. It's not easy.
It's not easy.
But it's not like a total shock. You know, I'm not able to hang myself or something over it. There's days I don't feel too good about myself or my situation.
Sure.
You know, that's how it goes. You know, you just gotta go with what God gives you. To say who's your God, you know, it could be any way you think of it. But I kind of have to go with what I got and always try to get better, you know. But I got a lot of court dates and shit. But that's my own fault, you know. I allowed that to happen, and it was just bad choices. And I'm gonna say, you know.
All right. Well, Joe, I'm gonna go ahead and. Unless there's something else you'd like to say, I'll go ahead and end this here, and I want to thank you very much. And I want to
appreciate your understanding, and anybody that sees this, you know, just hope they have some just help somebody if you can, you know. That would be nice, you know.
Sure.
People that are out there to help, they're the angels, man. And it's amazing. I mean, they're not going to be there every day to don't wipe your ass, but they're around. You know, they're there when the chips are pretty much down. You know, they can be real helpful. What do I want to say? Surrounding. You know, whether it come in clothes, food, shelter. You know, or what. You know, they're the real heroes in this world, and you know, I just feel bad for the unfortunate ones that are suffering, and they don't even know. You know, I mean, I had it good for a long time, and I have no reason to complain. But, man, so when I have to think about the unfortunate people, man, it really breaks your heart. I can only do what I can do from here, you know. I mean, shit, I'm willing to volunteer, but half the time last 2 years I've been so mentally just in a fog, you know. I just don't have the right answers, and I just try to stay positive. That's about the best you can do, you know, because it can get worse or even worse. So, thanks a lot. And I don't know. I've never been interviewed before.
Thanks.
You know, I
wasn't trying to put you on the spot.
I didn't fucking write the speech down or anything. You know. It's coming right out of my fucking heart.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Well, we're gonna end it there. And hey, I want to say, if you guys please don't leave a comment for me. Leave a comment to Joe. You know, something kind and polite.
I don't look at social media, so it doesn't.
He might one day see the video and see that there's people out there that care, and so I would ask for you guys to do that.
I'd rather not get contacted from.
Well, you won't.
That kind of stuff. That's the other thing. I just don't understand all this. People, Facebook, you know.
There's no way that they're going to be able to
slander
to contact. Yeah, I agree.
It's easily just to shoot people down with that stuff.
Right.
And we're trying to not even know them. I mean, it's just that's how ridiculous it is.
Right.
Even if you do know them, it's even worse.
Well, we're trying to bring back the humanity aspect. You know, there's.
I mean, I'd rather have somebody
shine a light that people are people.
Somebody come up and personally ask me my opinion. That, like, I'm not on my phone, all of a sudden get a tweeter or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather get a text from my girlfriend or some good friends, and that'd be it. You know, and usually it's positive stuff, but you know, I haven't had a phone in a long time, and I lost contact with a lot of people that I care about, and it's my own fault in a sense, but also it's kind of, you know, I don't need anybody bashing me. You know, they can come down here and just flip me off if they want.
That's not where we're going.
Oh, I know. But
so in my personal email is in my page information, and if you know something's been put on your heart and you want to allocate something to Joe, and you want to use me as a messenger to deliver that, whatever it may be,
prayer or a little uplifting,
a prayer, or you know, maybe if there's a need or something like that, and you want to send something to my PO box, or maybe an Amazon gift card, or whatever it may be, go ahead and email me, and if I'm still in contact with Joe, it'd be my pleasure to make sure that you get that through there.
Until things, I mean, there's only my court dates and my jail time I'll probably have to deal with, and then things will be a lot easier, except for being on the street. But I can adapt to this for a while, you know. I'd rather have a little shack somewhere, you know, and be a lot more
sure.
You know, a shower once in a while, you know, warm water. But that's like I said, I could be in another country just really hating life. So, thank you anyway.
All right, thank you guys.